Hi everybody, hope you're well. And the problem is I have got an itch and it needs scratching. Why do us motorcyclists always get the itch from time to time? I have no idea. It's driving me a little bit mad, but it's not a medical condition. The condition is I've had my Honda Africa Twin for 3 years now, really like it. And it's a 5-year-old bike, so 2017 model. And I've had my KTM 890R for a year. Absolutely love this. Click on the cards up here. There's links in the description below on both the bikes actually. But I've got the itch. Purely I can blame my 890R because it's brilliant in the twisties, and the Honda with the 21-inch front wheel is not so brilliant. So my dilemma is with the itch, do I now upgrade to an adventure bike, which is going to cost me about another 8 grand, I suppose, with the resale value of the Africa Twin, I don't know. Do I upgrade that and get something modern and with a bit more grunt to it and able to go through the twisties a bit better? I'm not sure. So I've got the itch, it needs scratching. So I've just spoken to the salesman who sold me the KTM. It's a KTM/Ducati dealership. So he's got a brand new V2 Ducati Multistrada as a demo. It's just come into the showroom as a demo, so I'm going to scoot down there and take it out for a run whilst the weather's dry, and just to see whether I want to spend a bit more money and get a Ducati and upgrade the bike. I have no idea. If they've got the V4 down there as well, the Multistrada, I'll try that. I'm going to try a GS1250. That's got to be done, isn't it? And I don't think the KTM dealer has got a 1290 Adventure in there, but if they have, I'll take that out for a scoot as well. So that's what we're going to do, folks. It's my little bit of a journey to try and scratch that itch. So if you're interested in that, let's get on the Africa Twin and go down to the KTM dealer and Ducati dealer and take that V2 out for a run. So let's get on the Honda now. So first things first, just got to put a little bit of fuel in the old girl and we're ready to go. I really do like the Africa Twin. The only bad thing, because I don't go off-road, is the 21-inch front wheel. So it can get a little bit sketchy around the corners, but all in all, it's a damn good motorcycle. The wife finds it nice and comfortable. I find it pretty comfortable. I've just changed the suspension on the back there, just put a beefier spring on. Again, there's some more videos up here, downstairs, or wherever you want to put them. But yeah, nothing majorly wrong with the Africa Twin at all, really. It just lacks that little bit of oomph, which, yeah, I've got the itch for. So let's get down to the Ducati KTM dealer now, shall we? And have a look at the V2 and take it out for a run. Driving at Bikers, this is the local KTM Ducati dealership, where hopefully Owen, the salesman, has got the Ducati V2 ready and waiting for me, and it may still be in the showroom. So let's go and have a look and see if we can take it out.
Button start it.
Yeah, where is it? There it is. Right, there we go. Right, that's, oh man. Right. Okay. So span adjusters on that.
It should be on the Allen lever on the front.
Don't know where it is actually. I've got diddy hands, you see. I have got really diddy hands. Where is it? Oh, it's on the... It's hiding behind there. Yeah, just wind it all the way in, Owen. Because I really have got... Yeah. That's alright. Yes. Small hands, big heart, or something like that.
Right, so
yes, thank you. Great.
Right.
Super.
See you in a couple of hours.
Alright.
Right.
Thanks, Owen. This is not going to be a in-depth review. This is just, would I change my Africa Twin for this, the Ducati V2 950, whatever you want to call it. So I've just had to have a quick lube break because I was busting. So I've just got it in sport mode. This bike's only done 41 miles. So I can only take it up to about 6,000 revs, according to Owen. So initial impressions, well, I certainly like the smaller front wheel. Obviously, it's going to handle a bit quicker. So yeah, I'm 5'9", 85 kilos. Average build, average size legs, and yeah, it's a really nice comfortable position. The only thing straight off the bat is it does sound a bit like a tractor. Even my KTM sounds a little bit nicer than this at these lowish revs. But yeah, certainly very comfortable. Mirror's really good, nicely angled up here, nice view behind you. Yeah, just a nice place to be. Like it. Just not overly keen on the sound of the engine at these sort of lowest speeds, but I've got to get out of the speed limit area here, so let's go and do that now. Initial thoughts were not really overly fussed on this at the low speeds, so just been riding through 30-mile-an-hour limits. I pulled over, I desperate to go to the loo, so done my gentlemanly bits, gone to the loo, come back on the bike, just played around with the levers. I've got diddy hands, and you've got span adjusters on the front brake and the clutch, so adjusted those to suit me. It was in touring mode, it's now in sport mode, very simple to operate. I just got to be careful about the speed limits because we go from 40 to 30, and I don't want to get stuck on. Basically, I want to be a good boy. So initially, not too sure, but now it's starting to grow on me a little bit. Lovely views, a little bit misty today, but very nice views. Yeah, the bike fits me very well. I'll let you know if I can flat foot it. I think I can actually, but yeah, it handles really well. It's only done 41 miles when I picked it up, so yeah, the tyres still need scrubbing in, as they say, so I can't go too mad. But yeah, from a comfort point of view, yeah, I mean, this is only a quick test ride, so I'm not going to be able to get any long-term kind of information from it. But seat is fairly comfortable, position of the legs is nice. Lovely mirrors, actually really like the mirrors, and well, I've got diddy hands, and the switch gear seems to be easily accessible, but I haven't used them much. But the only thing I'm not too keen on is the sort of below 3,000-4,000 revs. It just seems a bit, I don't know whether it's to do with the Euro 5 or wherever we are now with the Euro thingamajigs. Just seems to be like a little kind of, sounds like a bit like a 125 scooter really. But then you get above 4 and it sort of, I don't know, something in the exhaust or whatever opens up, who knows, and it sounds alright. The indicator switch is one of those circuit board kind of things, so it's not overly, what's the right word, it's a bit of an on-off switch. You don't have to apply much pressure. I don't know if they're self-cancelling. Is it printed circuit board, is that what they call them? So yeah, there's not much movement in it. But no, it's quite a nice bike. I definitely like the feel from the front end. Obviously with my penny farthing Africa Twin, Ali will laugh at that description. With my penny farthing Africa Twin, oh, we're in a 30-mile-an-hour here. Yeah, there's no comparison with the front end feel. This is miles better, and I might even be able to keep up with Ali when we go away. Very expensive houses these, millions of pounds. I couldn't even afford to put the oil in the central heating. But yeah, yeah, certainly the bike's very comfortable for my 5'9", sleek, slender, 13-stone frame. And the brakes, although everything's still new, yeah, brakes seem to be very nice. This is not a technical kind of description of the bike. If I've got time, I'll put some information about the bike, the fuel tank range and all that kind of stuff, horsepower. But for me, it's just, would it satisfy the itch? That is, do I want to change the Africa Twin and get something else, something with a slightly smaller wheel, or do I keep the 890R KTM and just run the two as they are? I don't know, but certainly this at the moment is, yeah, I definitely like the front end feel of this. This is, I mean, I can't, there's no comparison between the Africa Twin and bikes with these smaller wheels, is there? I think this has got a blipper as well, but I've got to be a little bit careful of the tyres. Quick shifter, very buttery, yeah, and the down blipper as well is good. Almost sounds as agricultural as my KTM 890R. But yeah, this is, I'm going to say this is starting to grow on me. I don't think it's as soulful as the Africa Twin, but it's yeah, it's a good bike. It's got the Skyhook semi automatic suspension stuff on it. Quite a bit of wind noise from the screen, just to throw that one in there. But the suspension is absolutely gorgeous, you know, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, upshift's nice, downshifts are good. Not too keen on the indicator with that printed circuit board or whatever you call them. But I have to say, thank you young lady, I say young. Yeah, it's a nice bike. I just don't like the sound of it below 3,000 revs. It does sound like a scooter. But handling wise, yeah, once you get to sort of above 4.5, 5, it just sounds and feels like a different bike. Would that scratch my itch? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, possibly. But yeah, that airbox noise is good. But it's not all about going fast, is it? It's about just enjoying the ride and not pranging into pedal cyclists, basically. So, what are my thoughts of it on this quick ride? Yeah, I like it. But there's other bikes to try. Something I have noticed is on the inside of my thighs. I don't know if the video will be inside of my thighs here. There's obviously a bit of the frame just sticking out at the top there. I'll take a video of what I'm talking about, and that's just if you've got your legs locked in the tank, you can just sort of feel a bit of pressure there from those frame on the left and right of the tank. Yeah, it's a good bike. I think the screen is a little bit the wind is a little bit noisy. I've got my Arai Tour X4 on, certainly noisier than the Africa Twin screen, although that is a aftermarket jobby. And slow speeds, yeah, I mean the handling is just, you know, with my penny farthing Africa Twin, yeah, I'd be sort of rowing the boat by now, sort of going backwards and forwards with that big 21-inch wheel. But yeah, this is nice. I have to say, this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. I think what I'll do, I'm going to pull over here. I don't want to make it such a long, boring video. As I say, it's not a review video. It's just, is it a contender for scratching the itch from my Africa Twin? So it's keyless ignition and all that kind of stuff. This is what I'm talking about, the frame. That was just digging in to this bit of my leg. But yeah, try not to get run over. Yeah, it's a nice bike, have to say. Is it nice enough for me to blow another £8,000? I don't really know. But the dash is very nice. I like the screen. Quite a lot of information there, but I suppose you get used to it. Definitely the mirrors are absolutely spot on. It's quite a sexy looking machine as well. It's a sexy looking bike. My nephew doesn't like it. He doesn't like the bird kind of look to it, but yeah, definitely like the front end brakes. Brembo, absolutely brilliant. Got those on my 890R. So it's, yeah, I like it. Obviously it's a brand new bike, so you can't thrash it. But yeah, it's nice. Yeah, the indicators here, they don't move much, and they're on like a printed circuit board kind of thing. But everything seems to work well. You know, if you want to change the modes, just press the mode thing in. You've got to hold it in. Something flashes up on the screen. I don't know. Let's have a look. Hold it in. There we go. Sports mode. Oh no, I'm in something. How do I don't know what I'm doing, folks. So anyway, let's just let's get back to, anyway, I don't know anything about that. Yeah. Right. So do I like it? Yes, is the answer. I mean, I've only been on it for half an hour. Still getting used to it. Can you stand up? Yeah, standing up's fine. Still a little bit bent in the knees. Slow speed handling, really nice. I think you might have to put another exhaust on it, because that's just too quiet, but that's Euro 5 or whatever it is for you. But slow speed handling, bit of back brake. Yeah, it's nice. when I get done, reported for something. Yeah, it's yeah, absolutely fine. Heated grips are on. I've got my rucker summery kind of gloves. Nice temperature through the gloves. Yeah, like it. I do like it. I like it quite a lot actually. But there's other bikes that I want to test. Brakes are just very nice. They're not even fully bedded in yet, I don't think. Yeah, it's nice. Just handles so well. Just tip it in. And again, there's only like 50 miles on the tyres, so be a little bit careful with it. But yeah, the handling is just so much better than my penny farthing Africa Twin. Even over the bumps here, I've got no idea what suspension is set on with the Skyhook stuff, but yeah, it's good. It's just in another league. Just tip it in, bit of power. Ooh, just starting to get the growl there at sort of 5. Nothing like getting a bit of a growl at 5. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, definitely like it. Didn't like it the first 15 minutes. How bizarre does that sound? Didn't like it the first 15 minutes, but you know, it's got I think the Africa Twin has got a bit more low down torque to it, but obviously this is all done to get through the latest Euro 5 or wherever we're up to now, regulations. So maybe that's why it's not so torquey low down. But yeah, the more I ride it, the more I like it, I have to say. I do like it. What does the horn sound like? Oh, sounds a little bit better than most bikes. Right, well, there's not much more to say. I think we'll take this bike back to the dealer and see about something else. But yeah, this is sort of scratching the itch. I can't quite flat-footed, and it's on the low seat position at the moment. 2 positions, a low and high. And as I said, I'm 5'9", but certainly it's a lot lower. It is notably lower than the Africa Twin, but I have put my Hyper Pro rear spring on it, so it has raised it up a little bit, because the original spring is just a little bit too soft. What a beautiful place I live in. Let me just find somewhere here and I will see if I can flat foot it. Let's pull over here. Love those mirrors are awesome. Right, neutral, easy peasy lemon squeezy, and I'm nearly flat footed, folks. Yeah, 5'9", 14 stone, 85 kilos, whatever that is, and I'm nearly flat footed. And weight wise, yeah, certainly doesn't feel top heavy. It's nice. Yeah, feels quite small actually. Yeah, it feels small. You don't feel like you're on a big adventure bike. Yeah, it's good. Okay, that's enough for me, guys. It's not a review, as I said before. I just thought I'd get on the bike and see what it's like. All the reviews are pretty complimentary about it, and yeah, it's going to get a thumbs up from me. So it's certainly a contender. It's going to be interesting when I get back on the Africa Twin, just to see what the brain immediately says about the Africa Twin. But let's go back to Owen and give him his key back, because this is a keyless bike. Make sure I don't get on the Africa Twin and go home with that one. So nearly back at the showroom then. Final thoughts. Riding position is very comfortable for my 5'9" frame. Really like it. The dash, it doesn't have a rev limit on there. It's just the numbers, you know, up to 11,000 RPM. So you can't see the red, you know, do not go into the danger zone kind of thing. So I guess it sort of changes colour as you go up the revs. I'd like to see maybe a 10.5 or 11 wherever the red line starts on the dash. But I've just been riding around in sports mode, but it's nice. Yeah, really comfortable. The brakes are very good. Fueling wise, low speed, it's pretty okay. It just sounds flipping horrible. Below 4,000 revs, it does sound like a scooter. But no, big shout out to Owen at Bikers here where I live. Thanks for letting me take this out, trying to scratch the itch. It's certainly a contender. but all these things you've got to weigh up the pros and the cons. Do I you know, blow another 7 or 8 grand once I've sold my Africa Twin on something like that, like this? Is it that much better? I don't really know, but it's a really nice bike, I have to say. Just have to put a different exhaust on the back. Dislikes, yeah, just digging in, those frames digging into the side of me. I'd put the spoke wheels on. I just don't like that red bit of paint they've put on the black painted wheels. I don't know why they've done that. I'm certainly not a fan of that anyway. That's just a very minor point. But no, it's a really nice bike, really nice, handles very, very well. It's a shame I can't go and give a thrashing on a motorway, because I don't have any motorways where I live, and it's still being running. So yeah, all in all, a very nice bike, and thanks to bikers for letting me scratch that itch. So next stop, bikers. Typical rush hour traffic then. Well, that's all good for low speed handling, isn't it? And it's very impressive. It's only about 14 degrees centigrade today outside air temperature, thank you sir. Not getting any noticeable heat from the engine, and the fueling is generally pretty good, I have to say. So that's it folks. I'll do some more videos once I can see what other demo bikes are out there with a view to scratching that little itch. In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. I'm now back at Bikers, and as I said before, a big thumbs up to Owen for letting me take this out, and it has been a real nice thing to ride actually. Very nice. And there's my little Africa Twin in all its glory in the corner there. And oh yes, it's keyless, so how do we stop it? I'm just going to do that. Kill the engine. No, there we go. And I think we have to press this bottom button here to switch it all off. There we go. And thank you bikers. There he is, there's the man himself, Mr. Owen, eating a pasty or something. Well, bye bye Ducati V2. It was very nice. So let's just jump onto the penny farthing and go home and see what the wifey says. Oops.